Hey guys, how you going? So another week here on the Homestead, and what a week it has been. Had some very interesting TV to watch. Had a lot of stuff to keep up with, and I do have some thoughts on the American election. I will post those after the end of the video. So once Pigsy's goodbye card comes up, I'll put my thoughts on there. And if you don't want to know my opinion on the election, I am a Trump supporter. Then by all means, please switch off as soon as you see Pigsy, and I won't offend anyone. But anyway, guys, I hope you've had a good week. I hope you've enjoyed everything you've been up to. I will, of course, show you what I've been not doing around the homestead. With John's arrival, we have been a little bit busy getting him situated and showing him around the great city of Vidin. But other than that, I did get a couple of days' work done. So let's go and have a look and see what we've been up to as things get a bit colder here. Have a good one. Okay, so composting continues. As you can see, once again, the level has dropped quite significantly, and we are topping it up again now with leaves. So these are fig leaves. They've started to fall off from the fig trees, so I've been sweeping those up. But yeah, it's dropping very quickly, so that means it's all getting composted in there. It's a very active compost heap. So yeah, lots of lovely compost next year. Well, the tubs are ready for garlic planting. I'm going to reduce my garlic planting this year because I've still got quite a bit of garlic left. We'll just be growing the best ones on. But I'll be doing it in these pots. They are ready to go, but the temperature still hasn't dropped quite enough for the garlic to be put in. So it's going to be a late garlic planting. But probably next week we should see the temperatures consistently below double digits. And that's when it's about right to get the garlic in. So the chickens are doing really well. The white ones are looking like full-grown chickens. We've still got some small ones kicking around, but yeah, the meat birds are doing very, very well. So it's going to be a good harvest of chickens this year. We'll see how they carry on. I might keep a few around for breeding, but obviously if I keep knocking off the biggest chickens, we'll just end up breeding smaller and smaller chickens. So a couple of these guys are going to be kept around, the biggest, healthiest ones, and we will be eating the smaller, less healthy ones. Well, it's amazing how much wood has been coming out of the barn. As you can see, we are continuing demolition. Got most of the roof and everything off this side this week and pulled that down. We've got loads of beams coming out, so we should have a good supply of wood for this year. All of these walls are going to be crumbled and chucked over here into this area. As you can see, we had a little bonfire for all of the rubbishy bits. But yeah, this will be next week's project, this side, getting the roof off of that, getting all the wood out of that. Then we're going to transport it up, start cutting it up, ready for the fires. But yeah, we've done quite a bit of demolition, and we only really had a couple of days to work this week. So one of the advantages with doing this demolition is that you do end up with materials that are suitable for other projects. Now, as you can see, this is a very heavy, very hefty beam that we have here. It's a reasonable size, probably weighs 150-200 kilos. Beautiful patterning on it, and I'm just deciding whether this is going to end up being gate posts or it might be the lintel in one of the rooms I'm doing, because it is such a nice beam. But with it being so big and heavy, it is also perfect for gate posts. But we'll see what we do with it. Whatever happens, I am going to have to cut it up to move it, because there's no way I can even lift it. But we'll see how that goes. It's not a job for today. It is a job for next week. And of course we are getting some other good quality beams out of here as well. And these will end up being fence posts for that last little bit of fence at the front. So we've also ended up finding some really nice stones. Down there, as you can see, there's a couple of very large heavy blocks of limestone. I think they're going to become standing stones. I might look at a little standing stone circle somewhere. And this is a very ancient millstone. As you can see, it's got the hole in the middle, and it is very eroded. So I mean, it's sandstone, so I have no idea how old it is. but it's highly used and has been left here. But this is going to become a feature somewhere in the garden. A nice little discovery tucked away underneath all of this bit of the barn. As you can see, most of it's down now. In there is actually a concrete floor, so this might become an entertaining area rather than becoming field. The field will be past that wall line there. But yeah, so that's how far the demolition's going. We've still got this building to bring down, still got this roof to get rid of. This roof will be coming off next week. Well guys, that is it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Just about to end the video, and if you don't want to watch my opinions on the election, turn off now and have a good week. Catch you later. Bye bye. Hey guys, how you going? So, if you don't want to hear anything about the election, then switch off now. But my thoughts on the election and my biggest problem with the result as it stands, if you accept that it is a true and decent result, then I have to say, well, was it actually a vote for Biden or was it a vote against Trump? And for me, that's the biggest problem, in that I think they should have looked at the ballots, or they should have, the people who voted should have looked at the ballot and actually used the none of the above section. Because I think a lot of the people that ended up voting for Joe Biden were not voting for Biden, they were voting against Donald Trump. Now, obviously, to remove Donald Trump, they did need to vote for Joe Biden, but they weren't voting for Joe Biden. Now, in my opinion, when someone casts a ballot, they should cast a ballot for something they believe in and something they support, not against something they don't support. Because everyone who has voted for Joe Biden is now responsible for everything that the Democratic presidency does. And they do have a long history of causing a lot of problems, especially in the Middle East. And they've got a lot of promises to deliver on that they're not going to be able to. And so I just think by voting for Biden, they've made themselves responsible, the voters have made themselves responsible for the actions that they take. Now, I wish America all the best. I hope that everything goes down smoothly. I hope we don't see sudden excuses to invade the Middle East again. I hope we don't see an expansion of American power overseas. I hope we see a winding down and a continuation of the good work that President Trump started with the Middle East peace deals and the withdrawal of troops from Afghanistan. Hopefully that will continue, but if it doesn't, everyone who voted for Biden will have blood on their hands. But anyway, guys, I hope you've had a fantastic week. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to my 2 pence about the election. And I will, of course, talk to you again soon. Bye.